Hey everybody, my name's Dutchess and I'm having computer trouble and no trees were injured in this rebooting of the computer. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me early. I was going to go later, but hubby has been suffering from some heat exhaustion and I've been taking care of him this weekend. So just got some things that I need to talk to you guys about. So I wanted to go ahead and get this live out of the way so that I could talk to y'all. And I'm so glad to see everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. I know we did. Harley, not so much. She did not enjoy the fireworks that the neighbors were putting out there. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. I know Duke appreciates it too. He went to the doctor today and he's recovering. It's taken him some time for sure. It's hot out there. So, you guys make sure you're staying hydrated and taking care of yourself and watching yourself in this heat out there. I want to preface this live by saying that I want to thank my best friend, Michelle Macklin, for being my queen moderator admin of my channel and my Discord. I've been doing this channel for 4 years on this platform. I guess I could call myself a creator. I came onto this platform from the art community and decided to start making missing flyers and sharing factual awareness about missing cases because I noticed that there was not a lot of people on the YouTube platform that were sharing out factual awareness. There was a lot of misinformation. There was a lot of people doing pretty wild stuff, and that was 4 years ago. And I have learned a lot. I have seen a lot of changes and met a lot of people, made a lot of unique acquaintances. It's been quite a wild ride for sure. And my husband and I have been having a lot of conversations about what it means to be a part of the true crime community. And I think my other very good friend, Cold Case Crystal, who is now That's So Crystal, has been feeling some of the very same things that I've been feeling. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. And some of my members know this because we had a little conversation last week about the things that have been happening on this platform. Y'all know, apparently Bullhorn Betty is live about Sebastian's case again and dragging my name for filth again today. So I've been told. I got a clip about that again. Betty, you need to go log off, go to the spa, take care of yourself, and touch grass, smoke grass, eat grass. Girl, whatever it is that you need to do, but you need to keep my damn name out your mouth. Okay, first of all. I have never in my life seen some of the craziest people, met some of the most fantastical, wild people on the internet as I have on YouTube, for sure. And honestly, I just want to give a shout out to That's So Crystal and Michelle and Arctic Fox True Crime, Mind of Monsters, Chico, Corrupt Chronicles. I see Titanium Built. Hey, Titanium. A shout out to her. There are people that are in this community. Rubber Ramada, hey, I see you, that are actually doing good things in this community, that are covering cases with dignity And I really do appreciate that. And let me just tell you, I'm a one-woman show over here. Okay, I do all the research. I'm up till 3 a.m. making flyers, researching these cases. I don't just go live on a whim 7 days a week, 2 times a day, just to talk to y'all about drama and craziness. That's not who I am. Okay. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm tired. I have a lot of things going on in my real life with my mom and dad. That is why I handed over the Blit billboards. I asked somebody to take those over. Many of the people who have been with me for 4 years, they were here when that happened. Because I have to handle my real life. My real life is always going to take precedence over what's happening in this community, what's happening on social media. My family comes first. And I have tried to hang in there tooth and nail as I'm getting dragged by the kayak lady and Bullhorn Betty and Smiley and all the other people that have this this bone to pick with me because they don't like this, they don't like that. I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Listen, I'm burned out, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Is this really a true crime community? What kind of community do we really have going on over here? Okay, because it doesn't feel like much of a community at all. It feels like we're falling to pieces. And my husband and I have been doing some serious discussions about this lately because he said, "Babe, I'm just going to be honest with you. You just do not seem like you're very happy. You seem depressed." And I said, "Well, it's because I'm just exhausted. I'm tired. I'm only one person. There's only so much that I can do. And this community is not really getting better. It's somehow going off the rails in a destructive train wreck at this point." And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to call myself true crime because I don't want to be involved in it. You know, I don't want people to say like Dutchess is true crime because I don't want to be associated with that, to be honest with you. I came on this platform because I just wanted to help people get out their stories. I just wanted to make missing flyers for people who needed it, and I do that for free. And I'm just tired, guys. And because of that, I have just decided that I'm going to rebrand my platform. I'm still going to cover Tyler Doyle's case because that case is local to me, and those are my friends. Those are my real life friends, people that I know in real life, that I see, that I talk to on the phone, that I go visit in real life. And that case is local to me. I know his family. And I'm always going to advocate for my friends. But I can't take on any more stress than I already have. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so disappointed in a lot of things that are going on. And my friends are getting dragged into things, and just all the doxing, and it's wild. And I'm going to keep covering Scott Spivey. And I told his sister that I would do that because that's local to me also. But that's not going to be the only thing that I'm going to focus on my channel. I want to do other fun things. Listen, I actually have a personality, believe that or not. I like to laugh. I'm a happy person, y'all. I like to cook. I love my plants. I like to go out and do things around the beach. I feel like there's a lot more that I can bring to my channel than just covering missing cases, because I have my art. There's a lot of things that, and I feel like I'm kind of boxed myself in to just being like, oh, that Dutchess, she's the missing person channel. Like that's all that I've kind of limited myself to doing. And there's more to me than just that, guys. And I want to showcase that. I want to be able to be my authentic self and be able to just come on here and strike up a live stream and just enjoy a chat and laugh and be able to have those moments with you guys. And I can't do that when I'm having all of these serious conversations. I do also want to tell you that I will not be hosting any more families on my platform. Not because I don't think that they need to have a place to tell their stories, but I've told you guys in the past that I've encouraged every family that has come onto my platform to go to the news, to have a press conference with their local law enforcement agency before they ever decide that they want to come and speak on my platform. And this is no shade to Sebastian's family. I would never take that back. I'm actually very proud of the work that I have done in this community, and no one can ever take that away from me. No, I don't care how many people want to tarnish my character or tell me that I'm a criminal or that I'm a scammer, or I know who I am. And I stand 10 toes down on that. And none of these people on the internet are ever going to change the person that I am in real life. And I am who I am in real life, just like I am on the internet. And I'm not going to let these people bully and bash me into a corner. I'm not going to do it. It's really not worth that time to me. I do still want to, I may still make missing flyers. I still may come on here and decide to talk about a case. I may still share missing flyers, but it's not going to be the complete focus of my channel. And I do hope that I will still have your support. And if you choose to not be a member anymore, or you choose not to support my platform, I completely understand. And I wish you well on your journey. I don't wish anything bad for anyone in this community. In fact, I spend a lot of time mulling over how I do wish people would get their act together and have some self-awareness about how they present themselves when they're on these platforms. Because it says more about them than the things that they're actually talking about. People are more focused about what they're seeing from the creator themselves and how they present themselves, the things that they're doing, the things that they're saying. And the focus becomes on that instead of about what they're actually speaking about. And it really takes away from the importance of these cases and these tragedies and the difficult times these families are going through. But like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years, and everything is for a season. And I just feel like that my season is changing at this point. And, I don't plan on leaving, but I will be doing things differently over here. Now, I want to go over to the chat because I've rambled on here for 15 minutes or so. And I do apologize that I was late. My laptop decided to do an update. But I want to say how much I really appreciate all of my moderators and the people that have supported me. I do also want to point out that I don't think I've ever had any more than 25 moderators in 4 years. Yay me! Yes, I have had to take wrenches away from people that were doing crazy things. That has happened in 4 years. But that's been in 4 years. But most of the people that's been with me have been with me for a really long time. And I just want you guys to know how much you guys really mean to me. And to my members, I appreciate you guys so very much. It really means a lot to me. So I'm going to go over here to the chat because I want to say hey to everybody. And also, Vibrator, thank you for being a member for 8 months. And I was so happy to see your face on Queen Bee's panel the other day when I happened to pop in to listen and I saw your face. And I was like, look, there's sweet Vibrator. You're such a kind person, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. And look, here's Arctic Fox. He's been a member for 29 months. Arctic, you've been with me a long time. And listen, if you're not subbed up to Arctic Fox, this man is doing God's work out there making these videos. And there's not many people that are actually still out here focusing on what really matters. And Arctic, my hat's off to you. And I appreciate you, brother, more than you know. You know I'm here. If you ever need a flyer, you can still reach out to me. I'm still happy to do that for you. I don't mind doing that at all. Betty, MCW, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I really appreciate you, and thank you for being here. That is a very interesting avatar. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I think I'm seeing a snake with fire and an upside-down muscle arm with bat wings. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, Betty, but that makes me laugh. I love that. The 5 Canes, thank you for being a member for 21 months. The 5 Canes have been with me since Tyler Dole's case. Thank you so much for supporting Tyler and the mission to help bring justice for his family. And I appreciate you continuing to support my channel and everything that we're doing over here. It really means the world to me. I appreciate you so much. And Pointer Lover, thank you for joining the Dutch Bus membership. I appreciate that so very much. And I'm just going to give y'all a little Dutch Bus clip here. Seatbelts, everyone! Double Dutch bus coming down the street. I really do appreciate you guys. It really means a lot to me. I've missed so many comments. I'm probably gonna, I don't even know if I can go back that far. Thank you, Rubber Ramada, for becoming a new member. There's Meat. I love Meat. Meat and Harley look just alike. I appreciate that. Sophia, thank you for being a member for 6 months. I really appreciate you. Hey, Cat's Eye, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I appreciate that so very much. He's actually feeling a little bit better today. He did go back to the doctor, and he's going to go back to see his other doctor tomorrow to have some lab work done, but he's pretty exhausted. He's had the chills and fever. And so I've just been, I've spent all weekend taking care of him, and I've got my hands full with lots of different things. So I just want to go over here and say hey to some of the people that I may have missed. I know I've missed a lot of you guys. I should have came right in and said hey to you guys, and I apologize that I didn't do that, but I just wanted to, say all the things that I needed to say to preface this conversation with, hey, Allie, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a mod for me. I really appreciate that so much. We got Chris in the chat. Chris, thank you for that clip of Betty talking smack on me today. Betty needs to, I don't know. I'm not sure what she needs to do. Hey, Michelle, thank you for being here, and thank you for being my best friend. I can't wait for you to come down and visit me in August with Allie. We're going to have a great time, and that'll be so much fun. Hey, Jason, thank you for being here. Jason's our peeper chat guy. And thank you for being a moderator, Jason. I hope all is well. Hey, Michigan wifey, it's so good to see you. There's the Duke in chat. He probably went to go rest. Hey, Flies, thank you for being here. And thank you for being a mod on my channel. I really appreciate you. Got Michigan Wifey in the house. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Sunday. It's always good to see you. Hope all is well with y'all. I hope y'all did have a happy 4th. And there's Peekaboo. Y'all streak to the like button, please, and thank you. Pika, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and thank you for being a mod. Hey to Jennifer. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Who else we got in here that I missed? Let me see. Hey, Lucia. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Steph. Not that Steph. Don't side-eye me. It's always good to see you. Hey, Catering Witch. Yes, we riding on the Dutch bus. And I do appreciate y'all receiving my information in a way that is constructive. Because let me tell you, I wasn't really sure how I was going to have this conversation with you guys, but it's been a long time coming. I'm just going to be honest with you. Hey, Newfie, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Queen Nonsense, Granny Clue J. Boy, that is a mouthful of a name. I love your avatar picture. I hope you're doing good. It's so good to see you. I think that's Clue J, Clue Trisha Alma. I think that's your complete name. Hey, Southern Gal. And no, I'm not leaving. At least not at this point. I hope that they don't run me away. And Titanium, I appreciate you being here. If y'all aren't subbed up to some of these wonderful creators, y'all definitely need to go do that. And no, I'm not planning on leaving. I have been taking a lot of breaks, though, because, well, it's been really stressful out here. And there's just only so much that I can take. So, if you don't see me around a lot, it's because, I'm just out doing real life stuff, Exactly. Family comes first. And my aging parents, yeah, it's a lot of work. I've got to go home and take Mom to the doctor this coming week. I've got appointments I've got to go to. And I know you guys understand all of that. Chico says, Cold Case Crystal just quit covering cases too, but I respect her decision just like I'll respect Dutch's decision. And I appreciate that, Chico. And thank you for being a moderator for me also. Like I said, if I decide that I want to cover a case, I will. But if I want to talk about other stuff, I want to be able to talk about other stuff too. I'm not going to box myself into doing just one thing, But I'm also just, there's just a lot that's going on. And I know some of y'all watch these cases, but I know a lot of y'all watch a lot of the stuff that's going on, the drama and stuff like that. And listen, you can go where you want to. You can do what you want to. But you're not going to see me talking about that stuff over here because it's just not for me, because these people, they need to just grow up and get their life together. Period. That's it. Hey, Kraken. It's so good to see you. Hey, Nonsense. Hope you're doing good. I got your text, but we'll catch up in a little bit. Hi, Hoodie. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Hope all is well. Hey, Level-Headed. What a bullshit community that only covers certain people's cases based on drama. And I'm glad I got out and I did, and I can do it in real life, and I don't need social media to do it. Keep up the good work. I hope you're doing well, Level-Headed. And that's pretty much, I was helping in my own community before I ever made a channel on YouTube. And I'm going to keep doing the things that I need to do in my own community. I don't necessarily have to go live about every single thing that I do to help locally. But I am going to still cover those cases. And when we have updates in Tyler's case, I am putting together some things that I want to talk about in Scott Spivey's case. I've just been trying to get all of my ducks in a row for that. And I will let you guys know when I'm planning on talking about his case again. That may be after I get back from taking Mom to her neurologist. But I do want to talk to you about some things that have come about in Scott's case and just have some discussions about that. So I hope you guys will join me, to talk about that. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. Aries, you and your name change. Mephisto, aka Samael, the devil, the green team. Aries, you crack me up. Chico, that's a fact right there. That's a fact. I just don't have the energy. And here's my thoughts on that right here. Too many critics with no credentials. That's I feel like that's where we are right now. Facts, Twist. And I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I understand that. Sometimes we have to make decisions what's best for ourselves, and I appreciate that nonsense. And I just hope that this is well received. It does seem like it's out of control, and that's why I just really don't want to be associated with the true crime community at this point. And people can say that these people scared me away and all of this stuff. That has nothing to do with it. I'm just over it at this point. I don't feel like we're accomplishing the goal that we're trying to accomplish here. And Pika, I'm still working on my art room. And so as soon as I get that back up, I'm going to be doing some live streams where we're going to be doing my art, and I'm going to do it on this channel right here. Yeah, I don't need a backup channel for that. I should be able to do anything and everything that I want on this channel, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I want to. This is not just going to be, missing person cases, and things like that. So I appreciate that, Southern gal. And I appreciate you liking all my TikToks. I feel like that's where I can kind of let my hair down and be myself, because my husband says that I have a great sense of humor, and he wants me to be able to, be my authentic self and be happy. And it's been a long time since I've just been in this really negative headspace. And I think it's just because seeing everything that's going on, I'm over it, that kind of thing. Hey, NorCal Jim. Appreciate you being here. You like my art, Jason? Well, I appreciate that. And I have some art pieces that I want, that I still have up for sale, that I pulled a whole bunch of art that I have out of my closet, and I'm going to be making some coasters and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I have that I want to do on my channel, and I just don't want to put myself into, this corner. And I appreciate that you guys are just here to let me just speak my feelings about this, because I don't really talk about trauma and stuff on my channel. It's just not what I do. I don't have the headspace for that, y'all. I'm 50 years old. Actually, I'm 51. I'll be 52 in 6 months. I'm grown, and thus the song that I played in the beginning, Paramore, grow up. It's time to grow up. And if you can't, well, we probably can't be friends, because a lot of these people out here, I don't fuck with you for a reason. In fact, I just don't watch a lot of stuff anymore, because I'm out doing real life stuff, touching grass, touching sand, going to the ocean, doing my own thing, because I really just can't take it. There's only so much that I can do. Hey, Rotaro, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Alice. I appreciate that, and thank you. You've been a subscriber over here for a long time. It's good to see you. Hope all is well. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for Harley's treats that you've sent her. She loves those sweet potato treats. She has eaten almost every single one of those. Hey, not the one. I haven't been around long at all, just a year. Seems like it's all gone to the wayside. Just know that cream always rises. Corny, I know, but it's true. In a cup or in the ocean. You are very right. And I love your hair, by the way. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you so much for being here. Chris says, yay, Dutchie. I love what you do with the missing people. In the same breath, you're an amazing lady and funny as heck. Everyone deserves to see the real Dutchie. And I love your avatar, too, of the baby that says, I'm not yelling, I'm Italian. I love that. I just noticed that. That's great. Aries, I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Hey, Starlight. It's so good to see you. Hey, Dazed and Amazed. Hey, Sane. Thank you, Kraken. Can y'all hear me okay? Hubby can't hear me on his phone, so I wanted to make sure y'all can still hear me. Hey, Roxy. It's good to see you. Hold, please, for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, let me go back over here. If I missed anybody, hey, Shauna, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I really appreciate you. Thank you, That's So Crystal, for being a member for 12 months. What did you miss? Well, you missed about the conversation that you and I had the other night after your live stream. Just that I'm just changing the direction of my channel. And that I'm not just going to be covering missing cases. In fact, I'm just going to be focusing on Tyler's case and cases that are local to me, if I do decide to cover any cases. And, sis, if you want to come up here and let me know if you want a link to come up on panel with me, because I think it's a very important conversation. So let me know if you're still in here. Hey, Chatty. I just seen you. Hang on. I'm all over the place. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, Chatty. Chatty is the one who supports Harley and her treats also. So thank you, Chatty. I appreciate you. And also, in case y'all haven't been watching That's So Crystal's channel with the YouTube Survivor, The Sims House, apparently Michelle got me pregnant and I have a baby and his name is Chatty Michelle. I know, go run tell that. Hey, Trixie, it's so good to see you. Hey, Allegedly Speculating, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Cash, I hope you're doing well, sir. Hey, Make It Make Sense, just subbed up, heard about you from Nonsense. Well, we're glad to have you over here. We're going to be doing all the things over here, minus the crazy drama. We're probably not going to be doing that so much. So, Ava said, I don't think we have the same goal as some others. Well, that could be true too. Alice says, I think you've done a fantastic job. I can't say I blame you sometimes. Things do get stressful, but I'm sure I will still support you. I will be here as a friend. I have been for a while. You sure have, Alice, and I sure do appreciate you so much. Cat's Eye said, I tried to follow the Survivor House, but it's so tiny on my phone. I know it's hard to see. Cash, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I sure do appreciate you. Fly said, it's sadly this community has become us versus them and really matters has went to the wayside. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Jennifer Honey Hole, so good to see you. Look at that baby. What a sweet puppy. I'm a first-time commenter here, and I always loved everything you did and still do. I hate that you are getting overwhelmed with everything, but I also see that a lot with many due to the Sebastian Rogers and cases. Yes, it has been a lot. But, if there's updates or things I need to talk about, I may still do that. I just, like I said, I don't want to be boxed into a corner. Chatty, thank you so much for the 5 on it. More puppy treats. I just bought her a brand new stuffy and she's already ripped it up. But I told her every time I buy her something, I say, it's from Chatty. So she knows when I say your name that it means that she's getting a prize. Where do I post my art for sale? Well, normally I just sell it locally, Pointer Lover. But when I get my art room situated, I may just I may just see if you guys are interested in any of that, and I can ship it directly to you if you guys are interested in purchasing any of that. I've not been able to paint for quite some time because we've been doing some remodeling on the house. So I had to kind of tear my art room down, and so that we could do some stuff up there. We had to replace some stuff, and it's all about I'm reorganizing. I'm doing house projects at the same time. I have 10,000 things going in my life right now. So, oh, Ava, I appreciate you. Nonsense says the fact these idiots are reaching out to families that you solely have been helping really changed a lot, and it's super disappointing with the lies told on your character. Yeah, that part. Like, listen, if you've got an issue with me, reach out to me. But the fact that you have people dog whistling to go do your dirty work, and you have people that want to come on here and specifically lie about me and my husband, which if you guys caught a couple of live streams ago where my husband came on here and spoke directly about that situation. And he was very kind. He was very kind about that. But there's no place in the world where these lies are going to stand. Do you hear me? You can have your feelings about whatever it is that you think about me, but we are not going to tolerate the lies. I mean, if you got something to say it with your whole chest, but don't lie on me, because that means you have nothing. That means you have nothing but a bunch of made up bullshit. And I'm not here for that. So you can miss me all the fucking way with that. Carry on in your real life, but leave me out of it. Because I'm sick of that shit. Cash, thank you so much for the $19.99. Puppy will be so happy I'll go buy her a new stuffy with that. Thank you. You're such a doll. Hey, Jaded, I'm so glad to see you. Jaded has been with me a really long time, y'all. Jaded, tell him. Jaded has been with me such a long time. She is a loyal friend and a moderator, and we have never had any problems. You know why? If you are losing 100+ moderators, the issue is with you. It's not with anybody else. Respect knows respect. And just remember that when you're out here in this community, it's do unto others as you would have done unto you. And I don't even reciprocate that, because the things that have been done to me, I don't even return it with that same energy. You know why? Because it's not worth it. Because it says more about them than it actually does about me. And I'm not destroying my blessings over some bullshit that people want to spew about me. It ain't worth it. I'll just continue living my best life and doing what the hell I want to do, when I want to do it, in the time frame that I want to do it. Because, just like I had in the intro right here, owe no one and be owned by no one. And that is my motto. Okay? I don't owe anyone anything, and no one owns me. Period. I'm going to do what I want, when I want, how I want, whenever I want. And I don't lay down for any damn body. So you can cash that check in 50 states and 3 foreign countries. I know who I am. Hey, Lisa, it's so good to see you, darling. How you been? I'm your neighbor in Little River. You're the best. Well, I appreciate you, Lisa. It's so good to see you. I hope you weathered this storm okay. We didn't get much flooding, but we sure did get a lot of wind, didn't we? It's so good to see you. I hope that you're well. Need to come over and visit sometime. You know, I don't get on here and say a lot, Queen, but let me tell you, today is that day. Sane said, all I know is I left in Amy's chat. Leave Dutchie alone. Let's give a shout out to Amy over there, because Chris did send me that clip. If y'all aren't subscribed over there, her channel is called Phoenix, and she's just a doll. She really is. And thank you, Amy, for standing up for me. Betty just wants to be a bully. I know, Cammie. It's crazy out here, isn't it? Jason, of course. I'm not going anywhere, so you need to make sure you hang out, because we got to have the chat peeper. Hey, Sarah. It's so good to see you. Hope you're doing good. You want me to send you a link, sis? Hang on a minute. Let me go over here and grab this link. Hey, Christina. Well, Christina, remember the stuff that you sent me? You know how people are. They love to scream my name. These people love to scream my name, y'all. Dutchess, Dutchess, Dutchess. They can't help themselves, y'all. They're all about it.
Did y'all not see it? It was Dutchess, 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 Dutchess. Did y'all not see it? It was Dutchess, 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 Dutchess.
Let me tell you. Keep screaming, baby. Keep screaming. Keep saying my name. Say my name, say my name. All right, sis, I'm going to send you this link over in Discord. I don't know. They have this affection for me. They either want to be me, wear my skin, they want to be like me. I don't know what it is. But I'm not really that concerned with it. You know, and I'm just over it. I'm over Canoe Lady, Bullhorn Betty, Tiffany Marie, whoever, Smiley, Lolly, whatever all these people are. Like, that's not the reason I'm leaving. Listen, I got a backbone. I can stand up for myself. I don't need anybody to defend me. And they have nothing to do with why I'm making the decision to change what I'm doing. I'm just burnt out. I'm just burnt out. Like, I've done this for 4 years and I am just tired. You know, of the drama. I don't want to be inclusive in the true crime community. It's not what I want to do. You know, I don't really want anybody to be like, Dutchess is true crime. No, Dutchess is not. And Christina, I appreciate you sending me that these people are contacting you and other families privately. And if there's any updates on Aaron Fortner, I will absolutely share anything that you want me to do that. You know that, Christina. I'll always be here for you for anything that you need. But it upsets me that people are going around sending private messages to families with missing people and lying about me. And I'm over it. I'm over it because none of that is true. And these people right here, Christina can tell you, she knows it's not true. Sarah Carmichael, the mother of Marissa Carmichael, she knows it's not true. All right, hold on. We got That's So Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, girl.
Well, we're having this very important conversation about Roro. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, honey. I'm so thankful to have you here. I just decided to let everybody know that, you know, everything's for a season. And I just want to do other things besides, you know, talk about some cases. And I'm just over it. And you and I had a conversation, Crystal. So If anybody doesn't know, That's So Crystal was formerly Cold Case Crystal, and she covered cold cases on her channel. Crystal, you want to tell them a little bit about our conversation that we had?
Well, I mean, I did my live the other night, and I said that had an announcement because I didn't want to do it at the beginning of the live. And I think that you were shocked that I was leaving true crime along with a couple other people, because when it comes down to that decision, I made that with my family. Um, Hold on just a second. But I was surprised that, you had been thinking along those same lines, actually. But
Yeah.
like I told you, I mean, true crime, it hasn't been true crime in a long time. And if it comes to drama, I mean, I'm not about that. Don't want to be stuck in no bubble. And that's where I was. I was feeling like I was stuck in a bubble, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I want to do something that don't completely drain me, and that's where crime has got to. Matter of fact, you've only got a handful that actually do it right now, and the majority of them that want to go hard every single day saying they're true crime. And I'm just being straight. They couldn't find true crime with a map and a jet plane.
It's about, I mean, right now, this true crime community is about as useless as a screen door on a submarine.
Absolutely.
Jaden said, I'll fight a bish for Dutch. I love you, Jaden. I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, Avi and Miss W, thank you for being a member, honey. I know you've been a member for a long time, and I appreciate you. It might have got lost in the mix, but I do appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. And it really means a lot to me. And I know you will, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. I just have to tell y'all like how I'm feeling, because what kind of person would I be? But I had to really think it over. I had to pray on it. I had to have the conversations with my hubby, because listen, I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to let my friends down. I don't want to let my members, my subscribers, my moderators down. And most of the people that are close to me said, listen, Dutch, we just want you to be happy. And we want you to do what you love to do and what makes you happy. And we'll be there to support you regardless of what you decide to do. And you know what? That brought me so much joy to know that. Kim, thank you for being a member for 17 months. I really appreciate you.
Well, I mean, I support you. I want you to do what makes you happy. Um, my daughter said it best. And on my channel, I have always said that I want to be the mama on YouTube that they see in real life. And she said, well, Mom, can I be honest with you? And my kids can always just be straight with me. She said, anymore, when I watch YouTuber House, I see you cutting up, I see you laughing, and that's the mama I know. She said,
Right.
but when it comes to the cases, she said, it's almost like you're announcing the death of a family member. And I
Yeah.
mean, and like I said, I tried doing one that I wasn't emotionally attached to, and I still felt the same way, that same dread. And I don't want to do that. Now, in my everyday life, I will continue helping people, and like I did with Elena's case, I'll continue to do things in my community, things that actually really, that I feel like really matter. And I'll never be somebody that don't do that. I'll always try to find a way to help people. But YouTube, no, no. I mean, there's very little that, I mean, and I'm not so naive that I can't see. There's very little that on YouTube I can make a difference with, or
Yeah.
that's how it feels. And I'm going to be honest with you. You'll get 2,000 people watching drama, but you can't get 30 to watch the facts about a case. And in my opinion, that votes. It says I care more about this than I do about that.
Right.
And if I can make more of a difference just in my area, then that's what I'm going to do. Now, not to say I won't update people on Elena's case, I will. But majority of my channel is not, well, my channel will not be Cold Case Crystal again. But when I came on this platform over a year ago, I said, and the live's still up, I haven't took it down, that my uncle's case would be the last one that I go a deep dive in. I feel like I did that. I did it the way that I wanted his case presented, and I kept my word. Now I should be able to do something with my channel that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm. I
And when
agree.
we were talking, that's points we made.
That's right. That's right. You and I were thinking a lot along the same lines. I'm just tired. I have a lot going on. And when you get bogged down I'm only one person, I only have two hands, and I'm a giver. I try to give and do everything that I can. And it just comes to a point that I'll give out, and thank you, X. I appreciate you being, and I see a lot of y'all coming in here with your machetes and and stuff. I appreciate y'all. Listen, we don't have to be fighting these people. I just try to ignore them for the most part, but because and see, nonsense has a very fair point. Like, we both care and we invest a lot of ourselves in these cases, and it is emotionally taxing, and that is a fact.
Yes. I was actually like scrolled down to hold on to that comment because that one caught my eye too, because it is emotionally taxing. And
It
the
really
thing
is.
about it is it spills over into your home life. It changes your attitude
Yeah,
with
for
your
sure.
own family, which don't deserve that. There's been times I've been checked out, because I've been mentally going over some of the things that I found out about a case. My family deserve better than that.
Have a good night, NorCal Jim. Appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you being here, Terry Lynn. I hope you're doing good. Hey, AP. I appreciate y'all coming in, anybody coming in. And if you want to hit the like button, hit the like button. If you want to hit the dislike button, hit the dislike button. I don't think it helps the algorithm. I'm not sure if it helps anything. It just lets me know that you appreciated the information that I'm talking to y'all about, or that you didn't. I just see these people manipulating so many things in the true crime community, or doing the most on their channel and not respecting these cases and things like that. And, and listen, Arctic does a fantastic job. He really does. And a big shout out to Arctic Fox. He's like a brother to me, and I appreciate all that he does. And it's like he said, he just tries to keep to himself, stay out of the drama, and just put out all of that. And, I just
Arctic's
try to keep
awesome.
my, yeah, Arctic is awesome. And I just try to, just keep my head down and do. But there comes a time when you can't really look away from the train wreck, because the train wreck is in the same community that you are, and it's a reflection of the things that you're doing. And I look at my live streams and I see 30 or 40 people that are over here. And I do appreciate every single one of you that come over and support that. And I know a lot of you come back and you watch those streams and you leave comments. And that lets me know that, hey, I'm catching this on the replay. And I see you guys sharing it out on your social media or on your community wall. And I've just been going through my videos and gauging like the engagement that I have on those videos. And then I go back to see how many times people have replayed Sebastian's interview that I had with his parents. And that video has 37,000 views. And I can't get 35 people in a room together that wants to actually look at these people's missing faces and hear the factual information. Because meanwhile, on another part of this platform, you got 1.5 thousand people sitting over there watching these live streams about a person that I could care less about. I'm not that invested in it. And all the stuff that's going on with that person. Is that person ever going to change? Probably not. Like, it's up to them.
They're not going to. It comes down to this. It's all about the dollar sign at the bottom of it, of their little chat. And by all means, people want to be monetized. That's fine. Go ahead. I have nothing against that. But when it's all that you're seeing, then it's draining. And I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch a squirrel draw pictures in the sand than that junk. My channel, I'll be doing a lot of different stuff with it. I don't want to be cornered no more into one category, but there is one thing I won't be doing, and it will not be drama. I've never been a drama type of person, and I don't
Same.
intend on starting now.
Exactly. Me either. I just don't have the headspace for it, to be honest with you. I'm too old. I mean, I'm going to be 52 in January, and I don't like drama in my real life. I have removed people I will block people in real life. You can damn well bet that I will block you on the internet. And I won't even blink twice about it, because I don't even think about these people. They get their feelings hurt because they're, oh, Dutch blocked me in her chat because I had my own opinion. No, it's because you were being disrespectful and coming in here with your hating ass self, and that's how you got blocked, and that's where you'll stay. Because I don't have the energy for these energy vampires that come over here and try to suck the life out of my live stream and gaslight people and announce other people's live streams and want to come in here and, like Rapper, I think I've got him blocked about 50 daggone times. It's just not for me. And yeah, allegedly Speculating has a great channel, and her and X do wonderful. And X, I'm so very proud of you for growing your channel and doing such an amazing thing with growing your platform over there. We do have a lot of small channels that are doing really good work. And like I said, I've been here for 4 years, and I've put my heart and soul and invested a lot of my own money. In fact, I don't make a lot of money on my channel, regardless of what people apparently think that I'm scamming and all of this stuff. I beg to differ, because every time when I have to file taxes, I'm in the upside down. I'm in
Well,
the
Dutch,
upside
I
down.
got accused of taking money for them billboards when I have never asked anybody for a dime.
I know.
Not one dime. I've ran billboards. My husband's semi has missing people on the side of it that I paid for out of my pocket. And I've never dropped a cash out. So people are going to lie regardless of what you do.
Yeah. So very true. I mean, it's never going to be good enough. Somebody's always going to have something that they want to complain about, or thinking that, they're on this moral high horse. They're the authority of who's going to tell what people need to be doing on this platform, or, or what you shouldn't be doing, or whatever. Do you, boo. And I'm going to continue to be over here doing me. I know who I am. I don't need for these people to, just like Betty today, she can't help but bring me up. She's so damn jealous. She don't have a real life. This is all she's got. And it's just not that important to me. I don't even think about her. I don't watch her channel because I just don't care. I mean, I care that she's doing a disservice to this community, as well as quite a few other creators who call themselves true crime. The true crime is them. And I just don't want to be associated with it. Like if I want to cover a case, I'll cover a case. If I want to make a missing flyer, I'll make a missing flyer. But if I want to talk about other things, if I want to showcase my art, if I want to do art live streams, if I want to do a cooking live stream, if I want to, whatever I want to talk about, I don't want to box myself into a corner like I have for 4 years. I mean, I am not an advocate per se. I'm just an awareness channel. I've been an advocate in real life. I know all about that. That's
Well,
why
it's
I try to act with integrity. I try to be respectful, and I try to keep an open mind when I'm talking about these cases. I try to only talk about the facts, because at the end of the day, my opinion about the coulda, woulda, shouldas, or what the possibilities are is not going to solve these cases. And it's not going to bring that missing person home. It's not going to bring justice to these cases. And that's the
well,
difference for me.
well, and I'll tell you, the way I feel is a big difference for me. If I stack up what I do in my everyday life, because people that know me know I don't really say per se real life, because I don't separate YouTube from real life, and I'll tell you why. Because there is actual human beings on the other end of the screen that hear what you say. You're not talking to robots, so I mean, unless you're entering into an alternate universe, it's real life. But if I stack up what I do in my everyday life with what I do on YouTube, my everyday life, I do 10 times more.
Yeah,
So,
same.
YouTube for me should be a place where I can relax and just have fun. Uh, for instance, I put more work today and enjoyed doing it into a video that I'm working on, a little playlist on my channel, which is hillbilly history that you didn't learn in school. Uh, about the time we almost went to war over a doggone tree, then I mean, I enjoyed it a lot more than what I have in the last couple months.
And I think that's so important. You've got to do what makes you happy, and as far as like these people, when it comes down to creators have this bone to pick with you, and so they decide to put your house online, they decide to lie about your family and make up things about their whatever they've been through in the past. That has zero to do with a missing persons case.
Yeah, it's crazy. That ain't true crime. That's backyard bullies. And
Exactly. And, you know, um, I'm not going to put up with it.
that, I mean, that's not what I want to be surrounded by. Let me tell you something. And I've said this before. If we did nothing but eat junk every single day, candy bars, sugary stuff, I mean, just eat junk, it's going to bog us down. And that's what our life is going to be like, as unhealthy as it can be. Well, when we bring in all this negativity and listen to it all day long, that is exactly what we're going to put out. We're feeding our own souls with nothing but pure negative. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be like that. I'm actually a cut up. I'm happy go lucky 9 times out of 10. I don't want nothing to be part of something like that. I
Yeah.
don't.
Me either.
And I've never done it on my channel. If somebody said something about me, yes, I called it out.
Me too.
I'm from the South, and that's what I do. But now, uh, as far as drama, I've never been tangled in drama. I've never had that junk on my channel, and I'm not starting now. And like I said before, if one of these days this old girl leaves this earth and her kids has to go back to her YouTube, what they are going to find is the mama that they know, not some mess on YouTube making a whole hiney out of herself.
There's enough of that going around. And
Yeah.
yes, Lola wants Amber Berbiglia. Yeah, that case is just right up the road from me where she was found. That was such a sad case, Lola. And I really hope that her family will be able to get justice. Southern Gal says what we allow our ear to listen to and our eyes to see does affect us. Exactly. Which is why a lot of times, like, I might go into a place and say hey to everybody, but then there's a good chance that I don't stay there because I've got other things that I've got to log off and do, like go cook dinner for my family and finish laundry and water my plants. And I have real life stuff that I have to take care of. My whole world doesn't revolve around YouTube. It doesn't pay my bills. No, me and my husband both have jobs that pay our bills. I don't rely on YouTube to do that for me. I didn't come here to make a channel so that I could get a whole bunch of money to, sustain my livelihood from that. That's not what my channel has ever been about, and
I've never made a dime off YouTube. I built my own business from ground up. I went to college for one thing, and then ended up my health deteriorated, couldn't do that no longer, and I had to figure out a way to do something that I enjoyed. So I built my business from ground up. It does fine. It helps pay my bills. Depending on YouTube, if I had to depend on you, the lights wouldn't be on, honey. The lights would not be on if I had to depend on YouTube.
absolutely.
But now I will tell you what I do with YouTube. I spend way more money than I should
Same here.
and invest in way too many apps in order to make a video or even to do research. Because let's face it, if you're actually doing research and not playing somebody else's video, then 9 times out of 10, you've done went and paid for the newspaper app where you can do archived newspapers. So,
Thank you, Cash.
and that's right at $40 a month. So I've spent a whole lot on my channel. And like I said, I don't have a thing against anybody being monetized. I'm speaking for myself. There's no way I could feel comfortable with the topics that I covered monetizing those. Example of that is Elena Hembry, 17-month-old, was
Yeah.
unalived in a horrendous way. So no, I couldn't do that. How these other creators do it, I don't know. And doing it every single day, well, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, I understand that. And Kiwi mate, I get it. I just, I have to be accountable for myself. I can't be accountable for other people. So I try to hold myself to a better standard about what I want to see happen in this community. But it just comes a time when I have to just say, enough is enough. If I want to talk about a case, I will. And if I want to share a flyer, I will. But there's other things that I want to do, and I want to feel happy about doing it, about just being able to be myself and be able to come on here and laugh and do all the things, that I want to do. And I have to say that the best part about YouTube lately has been your YouTuber Survivor House live streams, because
It's been
that
so fun.
it has been so fun. And that has been just such a relief to have something else to do, to watch and be a part of, that doesn't encompass any of this other bullshit that's going on. And
And
it's just
Dutch, it don't matter what we're doing. I do also understand stuff that's going to come at us. My biggest thing, and like I said, me and you talked about this, is I don't want to be trapped into a bubble. And
right.
yes, there is a running joke amongst us, me, you, Arctic, Michelle, Allie. I have been Cold Case Crystal, Crystal Case Crystal, Crystal Connections, God's Amazing Grace with Crystal, back to Cold Case Crystal. Well, that's why I went with that So Crystal, because that name does not trap me into one bubble.
Yeah.
Even when I was playing the piano and talking about the Bible, that was not something that I intended my channel to be about, but it's almost like I got stuck there. That's what was expected. And
K
even with
revival.
even with the YouTube Survivor House, here I was wondering, well, do I put that on backup channel or do I do it on Cold Case Crystal? Will people find? I don't want to do all that. I don't want to have to think so much before I decide to make a video and upload it.
Exactly.
I mean, what is wrong with being able to play the piano and sing and talking about the Bible? Maybe talk about a little true crime, tell some stories about the old days, and people get a little useless knowledge. I mean, if, like I said the other day, I'm a well of useless knowledge. So if you want useless knowledge and to laugh about it, I'm your girl.
Kay
I
Miller,
don't have to
welcome
think
to the
so.
Dutch Bus.
Exactly. I don't have to think so much when I'm talking about useless knowledge. But with these cases, I actually care about them. So I would actually think about how I was going to word something so it wouldn't be took completely off the rails. And like right now, I don't think I talk slow, but now you watch me talk about a doggone case and I'm talking slow. It's because I don't want it being done without class or dignity. And
Yeah.
not saying I put my class or dignity aside, but now, like when I'm talking about something completely useless, well, this is me.
I think it's okay to just be ourselves, our authentic selves. But what,
Yes,
like you said, when I'm talking about cases, I take that very seriously. I put a lot of time and energy and effort into researching, creating these flyers, looking up the factual information. I put all of the links in the description of my video, for people to be able to go over there and see the things that I've discussed, and it's a lot of work, especially if you're doing it the right way. It
it,
takes time. I just don't have a live stream every single day of the week to talk about random things that I have not researched, you know. Um and everything is for a season, and this season of me being boxed into being Dutch for missing has just come to a close. And like I said, if I want to talk about a case, I will. If you need a flyer, you can reach out to me and I will be happy to make it. But I'm not going to be just simply featuring only missing cases and true crime cases on my channel. We're going to be doing a host of different things over here on this channel, and hopefully when I get my art stuff set back up, we'll do some art lives. I'll show some of my art and things like that, and I want to take you on some adventures. I live here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I want to take you guys on some adventures and show you where I live and some really cool places. And I want to take you guys out and show you different things. I don't want everything just to be focused on one thing. There's so much more to me than just being Dutchess is the person who makes missing flyers, you know? And I'm just at that time in my life where I need the freedom to be the person that I want to be that makes me happy, because I have a lot of other stressful things going on in my life. And the last thing that I need is to feel even more depressed and stressed out about everything that's going on in this community, that's fallen to pieces because people can't get their act together. I don't want any part of that. I want to be able to do what I want to do, and I don't want people to put me in a corner and just be like, well, Dutchess does this, or Dutchess does that, or she's not this, or she is that, or I'm more than that. I'm me. And I don't want anybody to make a decision based off of what Betty says or Tiffany Marie or Smiley or Lolly or Canoe Lady or anybody else. I'm me. And if you want to know who I am and what I'm really about, then come over and check me out on my channel. Get to know who I am when I'm over here being authentically myself. Don't just take somebody's word for it. Just come over here and find out for yourself. Because
Exactly.
there's so much more to me than just a person who creates missing flyers. I mean, I'm an artist. That's kind of what got me into that. Today, you know what I did today? I had a long conversation with my very good friend Shay Boyd, who is Tyler Doyle's aunt. And, I have been working on making a banner for her to hang off of her house facing the waterway, with Tyler's information on it, and working on getting these brand new flyers printed for Tyler Doyle so that I can go and hang those new flyers up around my neighborhood. You know, not everything that I do in my real life that has to do with these cases is on YouTube. You know, I'm very productive in my real life. And when the time is right, I can tell you about all the things that has been going on in some of these cases. But right now, there's things that are going on in Tyler's case and in some other things that I can't talk to you guys about because not everything is for YouTube. I'm not one of these people that just runs over here and is like, oh my gosh, I have something I need to tell you when it's really none of y'all's business, because
It's
everything has a place and time. And I have respect for my families that are going through things. And I'm not just going to come out here and dump all the details into your lap about things that you don't have any business knowing about, because I have to let the case unfold and I have to let law enforcement do their job. So it's time for me to take a step back and do some other things that I enjoy doing, things that I love and that I want to share with you guys. And I think it's going to be great.
well,
And
I'm excited for your journey.
well, thank you.
Um,
And I'm excited for your journey too. And I just want to say that I do appreciate all of the members. Thank you guys so very much for supporting me over here on Dutchess, because that's what this is just going to be. It's just going to be Dutchess. Dutchess all the things, because
a-
that's what we're going to do here. Is we're going to do a little bit of everything, but we're not going to be doing the drama. We're not going to be doing uh the crazy things, and because it's just not for me. It's just
and
not for me.
let's be honest, this way our subs get to know who we really are.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a handful of subs that actually know me. Um, but I want them to know the authentic Crystal.
Right.
The goofy Crystal, because with Cold
Hey
Case
T.
Crystal, I didn't get that chance. And I mean, this is an opportunity where our subs can actually get to know who we are. Don't listen to what other people say about us. You'll get to know who we are.
Yeah, before you make a decision who you think that we are, just based on us in the true crime community, we're so much more than that. And I think that it's just a very important decision. I don't want to be a part of this true crime community genre. It's just not for me anymore. And I just wanted to have this live stream. Listen, if you are a member of the top 3 tiers and you are over on Discord, I'm doing a Discord clean out. I'm cleaning out all of these rooms of all the things that I'm not going to need anymore. And I'm going to be removing the members out of there tomorrow after lunch, and so that Michelle and I can finish cleaning up and resetting the Discord. The Discord is private. It is only for members and moderators. And I don't think I'm going to actually end up having to move the mods out. We're going to see about that when I get over there tomorrow to take a more in-depth look. I do have an appointment that I have to go to tomorrow. So I'll just have to kind of see how that's going to work. But once we get that finished, which should be done by Friday, I will put the link if you're a member, to be able to come back into the Discord if you're a member of the top 3 tiers. Those are the ones that have the Discord perk. So that will be on the members community wall post. So if you are interested in joining Discord, please do make sure that when you come over there, you will be isolated in the welcome room and you will be asked. The only room you'll be able to see is the rules room. Okay. And the rules room is very simple. You have to leave a check mark once you read those rules. And the rules go something like this. I'm going to go ahead and let you know. So if you're here to listen, you'll go ahead and know. You have to read the Discord community guidelines. And those are developed to make sure everyone on Discord has a good time and make great memories. And we have a lot of fun rooms too. We have a place where we can post funny memes and we can share cooking recipes. I have a place where you guys can check out my art and stuff like that. Just all kinds of fun places that we can do things. And there'll still be some places where if you want to share a missing case and stuff like that, but we're kind of opening it up to have more fun things that we're doing over in Discord. But my Discord is called The Moon, and this server is for 18 plus only. And if I find out that you're not 18, you will be banned permanently. That Discord was created in 2022 for my true crime, but as of July 2025, that server is being updated to a place where members can gather together with moderators. We can laugh, have conversations, get to know each other, share different discussion topics. And this will be a safe, drama-free environment to hang out and get to know each other, hang out, spread kindness, positivity. So familiarizing yourself with the Discord rules is key to being let into the Discord. You must be respectful to one another because I will not, and these are my rules, by the way, I will not tolerate racism, hate speech, offensive speech, doxing of other people, harassment, bullying of anybody that's in the Discord or outside of the Discord. We don't sit over there and live stream other people and talk shit on people and talk about this person. And that's not what we do over there. I don't allow that shit. I will not tolerate any behavior that is repulsive or unbecoming of my personal standards. You can love it or hate it, but these are my rules because it's my Discord. I get to make the rules. Okay. There will be no soliciting, begging, or asking for money, goods, roles, and favors. There will be no spamming, scamming, trolling, and starting drama. And if you ask for donations or items out of need, if you have a need, you need to post it on your own social media page to crowdfund for whatever your needs are, because I will not be held responsible for any activity such as this in my Discord. And this will serve as a reminder and official notice that if I find out that you're doing this in my Discord, I will expose you and you will be banned from my Discord and my channel. Because I have had subscribers and members, as well as myself, being scammed, and I will not allow it, period, ever. And I will not endorse any of those activities in my Discord or on my channel. Use common sense when you're over in Discord and be respectful to other people. And if you have to question something, well, it probably isn't allowed. But you can always message me, Michelle or Crystal, and we'll let you know if it's allowed. There will be no fighting in my server. If I have to tell anyone how to act like an adult in my Discord, well, it's obviously not going to be the place for you, and you will be removed. I don't have to inform you about it. If I see your behavior, I'll just kick you out, period. And I don't owe you an explanation because you're going to know exactly why I kicked you out. So handle your personal issues with people in private. Do not involve me. Do not involve my mods. Do not involve my members in your little personal beef with people. Because if you involve me or others in my Discord or on my YouTube channel in your personal drama, whether it happens in my Discord or on my YouTube channel, it is my right that if I see that you are causing derision and sowing seeds of distrust, I am going to have an immediate issue and I will proceed to speak with you. And I have the explicit right to ban you from my Discord, regardless of your membership status. This will be your only warning. Don't come in there and start screenshotting and think that you're going to, because if that's discovered, you're going to be removed and banned immediately. And I will call you out on that bullshit. So when you get over there, make sure you read all of these rules within 48 hours and you leave a check mark, because if you don't, the bot will kick you out. So you'll have to come back in and you'll have another 48 hours to agree to the rules so that you can stay. Because this is a private Discord for members and mods, and you must read and agree to the rules. If you disrespect any of my mods over there, then you run the risk of being kicked or banned. So I just need to let you know this community is non-judgmental and welcomes all people who are like-minded, the desire to learn and to help and have fun in this community. And the expectation of mutual respect for diverse opinions is essential in my community to have an enjoyable experience in my Discord. And I don't know how any of y'all feel about that, but that's how it's going to be. You can love it, you can hate it, you can come over and hang out, or you cannot. But we're not going to allow any bullshit over it, because that is my personal space where I hang out, and I won't tolerate it. And I'm just straightforward. I'm straight, no chaser. That's just how it is. I'm easy to get along with as long as you know how to act. But if you want to come over there on some crazy shit, well, I can match energy real quick. And you can ask any of these members and moderators that are in this chat right now that are already in Discord. They already know. Trixie, you know. Elizabeth, you know. Crystal, you know. Am I
I need to
lying?
redo my Discord. No, you're right. I need to redo my
Hey,
Discord
Lori.
too and kind of clean it out. But
Lori, I just want to say that you crack me up on X with all of your pictures that you make. I just want to say that you make me laugh, and I need to laugh. I need more laughter in my life. So thank you, Lori, for that. I just want to say that. Trixie says, I've never seen any garbage happening in your Discord, Dutchess. You and Crystal have such kind Discords. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We have a
thank you,
great time over
Trixie.
there. You know, Kiwi Mate, listen, you can love it or hate it, but I don't have any problems over there because I just set the standard. And if people don't want to meet the standard, I won't. They don't have to kick rocks. I'll help them. I'll help them right to the door and kick them. I'll give them the steel toe boot right out the damn door, and they won't be allowed back. It's easy. It's easy. Here for the truth. Thank you so much for the 99. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. That means the world to me. Hey, Poppy the Good Troll. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Bo. It's always good to see you. I have some of the best people in my Discord, and we have a great time. We laugh, we cut up, we share funny memes. Hey, Toe Beans. I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Terry. Kay Miller, thank you for joining the membership. That's right. It's Dutchess's house. It's Dutch rules all day, every day. And listen, if more people would just put their foot down and not have to not tolerate the bullshit, there wouldn't be no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? 5 Canes, you're welcome to do that, honey. As long as you remember the top 3 tiers, I will put that link out. It'll be on Friday. Kay Miller, thank you for gifting 20 memberships, darling. Look at that pretty baby in your avatar.
Well, Dutchie, you know what my saying's always been. I'm not a fan of baseball. You don't get 3 strikes.
Exactly. Listen, we're all adults. We know how to act. And if you don't know how to act, then you can just see your way out. And if you can't see your way out, we can help you to the door. Cash, thank you for the $9.99. I think internet is real life, just harder to get context and easier to offend without meaning to, if that makes sense. Reading the room.
That makes
Okay.
a lot of sense, Cash.
It makes a lot of sense. Yep.
That's why I always say I'm not going to say in real life, because we're not entering And I know a lot of people do. I'm just speaking for myself. We don't enter into an alternate universe.
Thank you, X, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Trixie became a new member. X, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. T. Marie, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Y'all, welcome over to the Dutch Bus Squad.
Seatbelts, everyone! Double Dutch bus coming down the street.
That's one of my favorites is the Dutch bus going ham. That makes me laugh every time. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Kathy ain't got no time for BS. I appreciate you being here. We do not care. It's good to see you. Look at that pretty baby. We got a place for pets too, where all of my people drop pictures of their pets. And I tell you what, we have some of the prettiest babies. We have some of the prettiest puppies and kitties over there. That was a scary ass bus. It is scary, but it looks fun as heck, don't it, Pistol Amy? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Well, y'all, that's about. I think we lost Crystal. She done fell into the rabbit hole. There's Peekaboo. She's still here. Y'all are safe on the bus. Dutchie's hubby's a good driver, even in bad weather. He sure enough is. He sure enough is. Now listen, I got to get off because I got to go out here and cook some salmon on the grill and make dinner for my hubby and go in here and spend some time with him. But I appreciate y'all just letting me tell y'all how I'm feeling and what we're going to be doing here on this channel. And Crystal, thank you, darling, for coming up and sharing your thoughts about what you're going through. And I just appreciate y'all supporting and allowing me the space to be able to grow and do other things on my channel. Because I want to share all the good times and fun stuff with you guys too. And we can still talk about cases and things like that. But there's so much more to me than just these cases. And I think we're going to do great things and we can talk about all the things. I want to be able to have people come up on panel and have conversations and, you know, it just give me a little bit of time to get everything set up with that. And don't forget, if you join the membership, I'm going to have that link up. If it's on the top 3 members, we're going to have that link up on Friday for you. If you want to come over to the Discord, just remember to read those rules. And I know y'all know how to act. I ain't worried about it. But I do appreciate each and every one of you for just spending a little bit of time with me. You know, I'm not live all the time, but when I am live, the ones that come over, it really means a lot to me. And for anybody watching this on the replay, hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all just taking the time to go back and listen to the things that we talked about on this live stream, the things that are important to me. My family's important to me, and y'all are important to me too. But nobody's going to put Dutchie in the corner, okay? Y'all just keep living life on the edge out there. And thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I will tell him. He's in there waiting for me to come in there and cook for him. So I got to get off here so I can go make him some dinner. Hey, well, there's that. Looking forward to whatever you end up doing. Have a beautiful week. I appreciate that. Well, you let me know, 5 Canes, if you need any help. You send me a message. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Saint Outlaw. Treelyn T, listen, I'm a boxer too, in case you didn't know. Hey, Eliana. It's good to see you. How you doing, honey? Hey, Mercedes girl. Fly says, I'm going to take a refresher course on how to act. It's been too long in the pits for you. I hope y'all have a terrific evening. I don't have an outro for y'all. So I'm probably just going to play y'all out with my intro, the Grow Up song by Paramore. And I hope y'all have a beautiful week. And remember, log off for your mental health. go touch grass, smoke grass, eat grass, whatever you got to do to stay sane out here. And I'm going to be bringing y'all some new content. I got some new things that I'm working on, and I just hope you guys will be here for it. We're going to have new adventures over here on the Dutchess channel, and I can't wait to have all of you guys be involved in that. So I'll talk to you guys later, and have an amazing week. Bye, y'all.
I told him no, where to stick it. I